Kamil Karamali began his career as a journalist back in 2012. Since then, he has worked for a number of news stations, including CBC, CTV, and Global News, where he currently plies his trade. Back in November, Karamali encountered an ethical dilemma while working on a story about the Radisson Hotel, Toronto East, temporarily housing asylum seekers. Despite costly immigration services claiming that the refugees were living in decent conditions, videos surfaced revealing the residents living in squalor, which prompted an investigation.
The discussion I had with my news director saying, okay, let's book a night at the hotel and find out for ourselves which side of the story is more accurate, because there was two completely opposite pictures being painted here.
Immediately, Karamali's presence was met with a negative reaction from guests and hotel staff.
And I could tell that these people staying here have been frightened by the incidents that happened earlier. Many of them heard of what happened or saw the video themselves.
After being asked to leave by the manager, Karamali was faced with a truth versus loyalty ethical dilemma.
I will ask you to leave now. I will pay you the money back, whatever you paid.
Okay. He could either leave the hotel despite being a paying guest to respect the privacy of the refugees, or continue to report the story and reveal the true conditions of the hotel. Ultimately, he made the decision to leave after debating with the rest of his team about the pros and cons of the situation.
Is it worth getting even more information or pursuing the story even further at the expense of making children and parents who are staying at the hotel, new immigrants, feel unsafe, feel fearful, and feel anxious? The answer to that, we felt, was no.
Yeah. After speaking to Karamali, he revealed to me that while making the decision to leave the hotel was a tough one, he had attained a sufficient amount of information to properly cover the story. I'm Nathan Fernandes for Say News.